Wanted to do sort of an independent review on these Vittoria Syerras downcountry tire. I've seen a few things online, but not too many. Got quite a few rides on them now. They're new to me with this wheel set for the BMC two-stroke. So far they've been really good. Now this is a 30 millimeter internal diameter carbon enduro wheel set, Mercury X1s, which is a really awesome wheel set, I think, for anybody that's riding an XL or 180 pounds plus or whatever. And these tires I got to go with it, I wanted something a little bit wider, more volume, give the bike some more capability, because it's just a 100 millimeter front hardtail. And I think they've worked out really well. Immediately the bike was so much more composed and confidence inspiring. Everything, these tires, you can run more, you have more volume, so it just sort of spider legs over everything. These knobs aren't huge, they're relatively small. The casing is extremely soft and compliant. So that gives you a lot of, I don't want to say texture, but float and that soft rubbery feel. And the knobs aren't too big, so it just kind of has perfect enough grip to go over everything, smaller, and not just hard pack surfaces, but the volume and the width and the size gives you the ability to go over larger stuff when you hit larger rocks and things. And then hard pack and dry conditions are really grippy. Where I have noticed it kind of deteriorates is when you get some slimy stuff. Like, it'll start out okay in the slimier conditions, and then as the ride progresses, it's like the rubber loads up. I don't know, it gets worse. So I was somewhere where there's a lot of rocks. It's kind of smooth rocks, like cobbles everywhere, and it had condensed to where the ground got cool and it got hot, so all the everything on the ground was slimy and wet, and then it just started slipping off of everything. I don't know if the rubber is a bit harder than your average, I don't know, Maxxis or Specialized tire or whatever you like to run. I like to run Specialized tires, but the casing's still really soft and compliant. It's just that the tread started to slip off of everything, which is really unlike this tire, because those knobbies are so small, it just sort of grips and spider legs over everything. I mean, when you come up to one of those features, it's uphill and there's a root and there's a gap between your current, you gotta it's like a little miniature drop route, you're climbing it. This thing just, no slip, no nothing, perfect for that. And even on wetter routes, they're not that bad. But when it gets greasy and slimy, I guess nothing's perfect. But these are a really good tire. Been riding them for about a month now, and go for it. They're awesome.